Welcome. So today we are going to be learning how to make this kimono top or boubou short top or short gown. Let me say short gown. So I'm going to be using this one illustration to explain these two different gowns for us. So we have two different gowns. They are achieved the same way, but just little difference. The other one was splitted at the edge. So you have two ideas here. So the required measurement that you'll be needing, you need your shoulder measurement. You need your hip circumference divided by 4 plus how wide you want the blouse to be. Just divide your hip circumference by 4. Then you can add from 6 inches upward. It depends on you. You can add 4. It depends on how wide you want the blouse to be. That's how you will add enough allowance. So I will say from here to here now is my hip circumference divided by 4 plus maybe 4 inches. From 4 inches upward should be okay. From 4 inches, 6, 7, it should be okay. So now that's the required measurement. Then your gown length, you need your gown length. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'll first of all mark my shoulder measurements. Here's my shoulder measurements. So I will mark my shoulder measurements. You can add maybe ½ inch allowance to it. Mark your shoulder measurement. Mark your shoulder measurements. Then you add maybe ½ inch allowance should be enough to it. Then you mark the width. This is the width at the gown length here. Then from there you mark your neck width. Mark your neck width and neck depth. So you are going to connect from there. See with my connections. See my connection. You can see it. This is how you are going to connect it. From here like so. You are going to be connecting it like that to the end of your hem of your blouse. I hope you get it that way. So that's how it's going to look like first. So I'll first of all cut this out. I will cut this out like so. Then you cut the neck depth. So here is it. Then for the shape, for the V shape, I'm going to, it depends on how you want, where you want the length to stop. Okay, it depends on where you want the length to stop. This one is just a guide. The length from here, the normal length that you needed should be at the center. The required length that you want should be at the center here. You mark it at the center because this side you are still going to shorten it. So here I'm going to connect it straight to this side. You can make it longer, you can raise it up, you can bring it down. You can decide to put it here, you can decide to put it here. It depends on what you want to achieve. This solely depends on you. So now I'm going to cut this. So this is it. So here is the shape. You can make it deeper if you want to, but this is how it's going to look like. This is the shape here. So for the one that has this, then you can start to sew. If you want to sew it, you can start to sew from the neck width here. Start to sew from the, it has opening. You start to sew from the neck width. You can stop anywhere you want. You can stop anywhere. When you reach where you want to stop, you stop there. Okay? You sew the other side too. So your shoulder. So this will be the opening. It's a free blouse. You just put your head on it. You can even have a button at the back. Okay, so this is how it's going to look like. For the second one that has pleats, as for the other one that has pleats, you just put you pleat your fabric on the edge like that. You pleat it along this shape. So that's how to achieve that one. That's number one way to achieve it. So I've showed us one way to achieve it. So I'm going to show us the second way. So the second way is by folding your fabric in a bias form like this. You fold your fabric in a bias form. Fold it in a bias form like this. Then you mark your shoulder measurements. Divide your shoulder measurement by 2. You mark it. Let's assume your shoulder measurement stops here. I've told you the measurement that you need. Then you go out by 1/2 inch. Then from that point, mark your neck width and neck depth. Then from there, you decide to shape this one totally. Then you have to mark the length of your gown. You have to mark the length. If it is 11 inches, I mean, let's assume it is 7 inches. You have to mark your 7 inches from here. Let me use smaller number because of this paper. It's too short. So I will mark my 6 inches, my length, the length of the gown that I want. The length, I will mark it round. I will mark it round here. So I'm going to connect it like so. You mark the length. This is another way to achieve this style. So from this point, we are going to curve it the way we did the other time. I believe this one will be fuller at the hem. That is the difference between the two. It will be fuller at the hem. It will be wider than like this one. Look at this shape. Then let's look at this one now. This one will be wider and it will have more volume. Although it's going to take more fabric to achieve this than the other one. You are going to be needing more to achieve this than the first one. So this is it. So this one will be fuller. Can you see? It will be fuller. So look at the difference between the two. So we have full body here. Then there's a mistake I made around the neck area. I'll try to correct it. So anyway, so that is it here. Then the next one, we are going to shape this. You shape it in your own way. Shape it as desired. You shape it as desired. Then you cut out. That's the same way we cut down one. So this is it. Then you pleat for the second style. You pleat, you pleat, you pleat, you pleat, you pleat. But that this one is going to be voluminous. So for the two styles, you can use this. If you have enough fabric, you can do this. It depends on what you want to achieve. This depends solely on you and what you intend to achieve. Make sure you correct this neckline. Maybe before you cut the neckline out, you try to shape it. Okay, so that is all we are going to need. That's all about this style and how to achieve it. So till I come your way next time, my name is Amon. Thank you.